Hey everyone! Sorry to have been away for a while. I think it's been about a month since I made a video. Because, first of all, I was in Orlando this past week. It was wonderful because we departed right as the blustery Arctic blast hit New York City. We had like 40-mile-an-hour winds, and the temperature dipped down, I believe, to nearly zero with the wind chill, and in the teens otherwise. But yeah, it was impeccable timing, and I planned this trip months ago, and I'm so grateful. I've had a lifetime of incredibly good luck with picking vacation dates. I don't think any of my planned trips, as long as I've chosen the dates, I've never been rained on. The exception to this was in 2015 when I went to New Orleans for the Vampire Ball, and I had to go at a specific time because that was the pre-selected Vampire Ball date. So it wasn't my doing, but we did have a couple of days of rain then. So anyway, so we escaped all of that. We were in Orlando at the theme parks and doing various other things. And it was in the 80s when we went to Disney, both days. And that meant that there were really long lines, so I didn't get to ride some of the stuff I wanted to ride. But I've visited Disney more than enough since I used to live there, right on Disney property. Okay, so let me get down to it. There are other reasons why I've been away. Like, I wasn't sleeping. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my downstairs neighbor combined with the person who moved in next door, who I'm now hearing even though I never heard anybody over there. It's like the guy downstairs will be slamming doors or something, letting down a toilet seat. I don't know what it is. At 11:30, which wakes me up just as I've fallen asleep. And then the person on this side of me is jumping out of bed at 6:15. And of course I never sleep through the night because I'm a really light sleeper, so I'll hear motorcycles. Anyway, it's been really rough and I haven't been in the mood. I really haven't had the energy to put together a video. But today I feel okay. I didn't work today, so that probably helps. So I wanted to review some of my recent BPAL acquisitions. I ordered from the Trading Post. I liked the descriptions of the Yules on the Trading Post page better than standard BPAL this year, which was odd. But I'm really happy with what I ordered. Oh my goodness. So I'll start with that, and then I'll kind of backtrack to some oils that I bought through people on the BPAL Sales Madness page on Facebook. And that should do it because there's a lot here. This is gonna be a long video. I just know it. So the first thing I would like to talk about is an oil called JOLABOKAFLOD. That's what it looks like anyway. JOLABOKAFLOD. With an extra I and O on the end, even though on the website it says JOLABOKAFLOD. And then there's this extra I and O, or something that looks like an I and O on the end of it. Anyway, this is part of Project Night Night. So you order the oil, and the Trading Post sends a novel of, uncertain authoring, and there are no clues whatsoever. It's any book you could get at random. And a portion of the proceeds from each bottle are donated to Project Night Night, an organization that provides security blankets, age-appropriate books, and plush toys to homeless youth. I thought that said harmless youth for a second. Okay. So, the notes, let me hold this up. Can you see that? That's the bottle. That's the bottle. So the notes on this one are a dribble of candle wax, distant hearth smoke, a fleck of chocolate Yule log, and aged yellowing paper bound by well-loved leather that has passed through many gentle hands. And I love this one. I love it, I love it, I love it. It really doesn't smell like anything I've ever owned. From the bottle, it's a little like marzipan. I don't like marzipan. It's like marzipan and leather. But it's good. It's good that it smells this way, because what I think is going on is it's just super concentrated. This stuff lasts a really long time. I would say for BPAL, it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, like an 8 in terms of wear length, and it has, I think, a medium. Oh, I just really doused myself. A medium throw. Okay, so marzipan in the bottle. You put it on, and it doesn't take long to dry down. Then the leather comes out. And then it becomes like, if I were a synesthete, I would say, I think, I'm not one, so I'm just supposing, that this is what I would think Candlelight smells like. If Candlelight itself had a smell, it would be this. And it's just incredible. It's this is not just a fragrance. This is a mood changer. I freaking love this. When I first got it, I couldn't stop inhaling my wrist, huffing, one would say. Just like when I first received TKO, that was another one, because it's so mood enhancing. My arms are doing this stupid thing. I look horrible, sorry. I look horrible. I've been doing laundry. There's a heap of laundry behind me, and I just didn't even bother with makeup. I don't care. I'm just talking about perfume. Alright, so that's a winner. I highly recommend buying this. I wouldn't get too excited about getting the free book, because it looks like I'm not the only one, judging from what I've read online. Lots of people got like thrillers and airport novels and stuff like that. I got John le Carré, The Night Manager, okay? And I do not read spy fiction, as you might have guessed. This is the only spy novel I've ever read. And not because I wanted to read it, but because it was assigned in a literature class I took in undergrad. So, what are the odds? I'm making a video, that's why I'm talking. So I got this book, and I'll probably just give it away to somebody. Yeah, I didn't like the book. It was probably the only book that we were required to read in this particular class, or in any college literature class, that I didn't like at all. Okay, next up, also from the Trading Post Yule update, is this nail polish. And I don't think this is going to come through very well on my screen, because here, I know what I'll do. Ah, there we go. That's good. Can you see that? This is really beautiful, although I haven't put it on my nails, my toenails yet. I don't paint my fingernails because I like to know that they are clean, and if they're covered in nail polish, I can't tell that they're clean. I lost the page. Oh, here we go. So this is the one that is titled, there are only two here, EIN KUSS VON KRAMPUS, a black-based multi-chrome that will shift from red to gold to bronze to green in different lighting and angles. And I would say less than a red, it's more of a, it's really a burgundy, and you get kind of a dark olive green and a yellow gold, but it's like black at some angles. It's really pretty. I have been dreaming about a nail polish that looks just like this, and now I will get to try it out. So hopefully it's as high of quality as I've read those things are. Third, I need some water. Third, I have a hair gloss. One second. Okay, this one is called GLÜHWEIN. GLÜHWEIN, G-L-U with 2 dots on the top, H-W-E-I-N. And it's supposed to smell like warm red wine spiced with cinnamon sticks, cardamom, always a win, vanilla beans, honey, clove, lemon and orange rind, bay leaf, and honey. Honey twice, for some reason. Layers of honey. Maybe different type of honey? I don't know. That's weird. So this smells very grapey. In a good way. It's just, this doesn't smell like mulled wine to me. It smells like a very grapey wine. It smells very purple. It also reminds me, unfortunately, of a home and linen spray that I had when I lived in Orlando in 1999-2000 that I loved, but the thing is I now associate that smell with extreme depression and my personal life falling apart. So it's still good stuff though, you know. This does wonders for your hair. All I do is, well, you can do it a few ways, but I like to spray my hair when it's still damp after I get out of the shower, and then just once in the back as it goes all over, and then just kind of stroke it through my hair. And this is my hair, you know, it's very shiny and pretty, and I think it is. I think that it adds a nice luster without weighing it down. If I spray it more than once, it's going to probably weigh it down. Okay, so that's the trading oh no, wait, there was one more thing that I ordered. This is not from the Yule update, but I've been curious about Constantine's medicine show, the atmosphere and linen spray, and atmospheric linen and room spray. This is very masculine. It would actually be a good men's cologne, though it does veer towards the too cologne-y, like commercial cologne kind of smell, probably for me. And I sprayed this on a sweater I was wearing last night, and this stuff lasts forever. It's still on my, it's still perceivable on my sweater. Hang on, I'll tell you the notes just because otherwise, I mean, men's cologne is too much of a general description. Hang on. Doc Constantine's medicine show. And people will really love this stuff, but it's polished wood, olibanum, questionable medicinal herbs, sarsaparilla, and a splash of bay rum. I wish there were more bay rum. I don't know what sarsaparilla or olibanum smell like, but I'm guessing that's what makes it smell like cologne. Because polished wood is normally a huge win for me. So anyway, I don't know. It's just a tester. I might give that to Evan. And then I got some free samples. Yay! I got 4 free samples. So the first one is great. This is called EREBOS. This is also a room and linen spray. You can't see this. I know, you can't see it. And I couldn't really pick out the notes when I try to do so independently. I try to figure out what it is before I look it up online, if I get a surprise in the mail. It turns out that this is very similar to TKO in composition, and I had been on a quest for TKO room spray, which is very hard to find. So it's described as being lavender, black vanilla, white melon, night blooming jasmine, rose, cedar, cyclamen, violet, and hyacinth. So I think all those other ingredients were kind of confusing me, but the lavender's there. It's a very clean, peaceful smell, so I'll be using that on my pillows. And yeah, so that's a good one. The rest of these, okay. There are a lot of BPAL fragrances that I can't pick out all the notes. I mean, who can really, if you're without looking them up? But sometimes I just get this powdery black musk or black woods kind of sense from them. And I don't even want to go any further because I don't like that smell. I thought that I would. A lot of my very first BPAL order, which was a bunch of imps, included lots of black forest blends and or just very woodsy. I thought that's what I would like, and it wasn't. And this is one that falls into that category. It's called The Music of Eric Zahn. And I haven't looked up the notes on this yet, so this will be a surprise, I'm sure, when I find out what it is. The Music of Eric Zahn BPAL. All right. Okay, a ghoulish and tortured scent suffused with the blackness of space illimitable. Ajawan, Vetiver, Black Musk. Oh, I got it! Yay! Apoponax, which whenever I see that, I know that I'm in trouble. I don't think there's been a single BPAL blend that I've liked if it has Apoponax in it. Mimosa and tamarind. So, yeah, heavy on... I have no idea what a Jawan is. Heavy with the black musk, and Vetiver is kind of iffy for me. Maybe for a man this would be fine. Maybe if you like to smell, if you like the more masculine smells, you'd be fine with it. Black musk has a powdery... I can't stand the scent of powder. I can't stand it. It's like inhaling tissue fibers. Like if you're blowing your nose, like inhaling the tissue. Like you're in a powder room and somebody's powdering her face like an older woman with a big fluffy thing. Like that Coty, C-O-T-Y, remember the brand Coty? And they had these big fluffy powder puff things. And the powder was always like an orangish, like pink color. I used to play in my mom's makeup, and I remember I just hate the smell of powder. Hate it. Okay, so next from the freebies that I got with the Trading Post order, this is from the last unicorn. This is the King's Daughter, and I have not tried this on yet, but it's so many fragrances. My first impressions are of colors, and this one to me has a pale pink-orange smell. It's pleasant, but it's not me. So I looked this one up, and watermelon was one of the notes. And there's like lilac and some other lighter, just very pleasant, safe kinds of notes, and that's not my thing. Not my thing, but if it is if you like melon, I think you'd like that a lot. So I can't comment on the throw or the staying power of it since I haven't tried it on. And here's one that I've had before, but it smells very, like somebody sent me a bunch of imps and this was included among them. It's Nero. And this smells different from what I had before from that person. It's, I think I smell lavender in this one too. And I did never look up the notes. BPAL Nero. Discontinued. Rosemary, bay, pine, and a touch of lemon. Okay. Okay, rosemary. Rosemary, I never realized how close it can smell to lavender. That's actually, now that I know what it is, I actually like it. I actually like it. I'm going to move this to my special wooden imp box. I stash these things in many locations around my room. Like the good imps go in this pretty little box that I have, and the bottles that I wear a lot are on my mantle in a long line. One day somebody's going to knock them all over, and I'm going to sue that person. Then I've got the bottles that I don't wear in a jewelry box over here, and the imps that I don't wear in or outside of that jewelry box. It's like in a dark corner so that I can sell that stuff and say, you know, it was in an enclosed space and darkness. Oh, utter darkness. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so this has happened before. I ordered from the, oh god, what happened to it? Okay, I ordered from the BPAL Sales Madness, not from the page. I ordered from a person who's in the group on Facebook, BPAL Sales Madness. The most wonderful people, at least in my experience. They're really wonderful people, very generous. We all share this obsession with cult fragrances, and I don't know, they're just really great people. I had wanted to try the Great London Spaghetti Hunt from the Fatherhood 2016 Lilith update, and I didn't really want to commit to a full bottle because, hey, what if I didn't like it? So so I got a half bottle from someone, and this is supposed to be tiramisu and black coffee. That's it. I love both of these things, so I thought, how can I go wrong? From the bottle, this smells exactly like tiramisu and black coffee. But for some reason, when I put it on my skin, it smells like, it's like this chemical smell that I don't quite know how to describe it, but it's very much like another oil from the Motherhood Liliths that I sold, and I can't remember the name of it. Well, the point is I sold it. So, and I don't know if it's my skin chemistry or if it does this on everybody. But I will say, if your skin doesn't cause this to morph into something hideous, the throw and the staying power, exceptionally high. I'd say a 9. I should go through my whole collection at some point and comment on which ones last the longest and have the strongest throw. I think that's an idea for an upcoming video that I'm going to pursue. Okay, it'll take a long time though. A long time. I might have to put it into make it 2 separate videos, but okay. Next would be the fact that the person I bought the Great London Spaghetti Hunt happened to have a bottle of Mr. Nancy. She's like, oh, is there anything else that you're interested in? Who knows what her collection consists of, but she is on there a lot, and I imagine that if anybody had Mr. Nancy and could give me a sample, it would be her. And I'm so glad that she did, because this is in my top 10. This stuff, she gave me this tiny little, can you see that? Tiny little decant. This stuff is incredibly strong. It smells like bay rum. I think she said she would sell me the rest of her bottle because for whatever reason she never opened it until I inquired, and she said she really liked it too, but she's like, you know, I'm holding it for you if you ever want it. Sugar cookies with bay rum, tobacco, and lime. It is so delicious. It's, is he walking around in his underwear? I couldn't see the screen. I don't know what's going on behind me. I was like looking at my computer, reading the stuff, reading the descriptions. I think, well, if you're gonna walk around in your underwear when I'm making a video, you're going to be on YouTube in your underwear. Alright, so this has, it's like warm and comforting, also sexy, and such a happy, maybe the lime is what's giving it that happy edge. It's like I want to stay up all night and cuddle with Mr. Nancy and also go out dancing with him. It's so good. It's so freaking good. So freaking good. I would put this on a list if I was recommending to someone, you know, who'd never tried Eat Pal. Where do I begin? Probably number one. I mean, Eat Me, okay. I'm not really a huge fan of Dorian. A lot of people are. This would probably be number one on the list. Okay, so, and that is general catalog, so you can get it at any time. Unless they're, oh wait, they might have been sold out of it. Last I checked. Okay. So, anyway, so at some point they will restock, I'm sure, and you'll be able to get it if you want to. Alright. So I had also ordered from someone through the Sales Madness group a very small amount of Snake Charmer. Can you see how scant of, well, it's almost a third, alright? I paid $20 for this, plus shipping, and this stuff is very expensive. It's hard to come by. I think this is the original, not Snake Charmer Resurrected. So someone had sent me a hair gloss sample of Snake Charmer, and I was immediately in love. And this smells, I'm thinking that hair gloss might have been Snake Charmer Resurrected. I'm not sure. But this smells very close. This actually has more of a snake oil tinge to it. And I'm not a huge fan of snake oil. I think it's boring, and it has a slight powdery smell, so of course that puts me in the minority, since it's their best-selling oil. But the notes on this, yeah, this is from 2005. It's the original. Arabian musk and exotic spices slinking through Egyptian amber, enticing vanilla, and a serpentine blend of black plum, labdanum, ambrette, benzoin, and black coconut. A note to readers: several bottles of Snake Charmer were mislabeled as House of Mirrors and vice versa. Many of the reviews have been sorted out. There are undoubtedly a few that haven't. House of Mirrors. House of Mirrors. Okay, I'm gonna have to check into that. Maybe this is House of Mirrors and not Snake Charmer. That would not be right. I spent $20 on this tiny amount. Okay, so yeah, smells fine. Not quite like the hair gloss, but it's not very powerful on me. So whenever that happens, I just feel like I was ripped off, because if you continually have to reapply it for anyone to perceive that you're wearing any kind of fragrance at all, you're going to go through it rapidly, plus that's annoying, and I might reapply once or twice, but I'm probably not gonna tote this around with me. I will carry imps around, but I don't really carry bottles. I don't feel like I should have to, and I normally don't buy bottles that don't have any throw. I mean, bottles containing oil that don't have any throw. So, a little disappointing. I had to wait a while for that to reach me, and the person felt guilty, so this is awesome. Or the generosity is awesome anyway. She included complimentary bottles of Faunalia, which was I think it's one of the Yules that they bring out over and over again. It's a half bottle. This one is called Bony Moon. I felt this was quite masculine. Again, it kind of had that black musk sense. I mean, my sense was that it was a scent that was akin to black musk. Sorry, to be more clear. And then this, which I didn't like at all, called Good. Good. Bad. So, yeah, this one, I mean, it's not bad, it's just, it's not, there's nothing dark about Good. Although now I'm smelling my hand, my thumb has one of the other oils on it. It's okay. It might be a little fruity or something. I can't really tell what this is. It's just, it's a lighter, fruitier smell, I think. Bony Moon. It's one of those black forest smells to me. Dark, woodsy, cedar, I think. I think this has cedar and sandalwood. But it's very dry and black. So yeah, I'm not really fond of that. Faunalia is kind of nice. It does, yeah, it's nice. I think it's supposed to smell like a starlit sky in the forest or something. And I would say that it does. So it achieves what they set out for it to achieve. Maybe I can find you the notes. Yes, here they are. This one is the scent of a thick, starlit, unspoiled forest with a burst of wild musk. Apobalsamium, black bryony, whatever the hell that is, mandragora, and hemlock. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's one of the better forest smells. I have one that kind of smells like Irish Spring. Forget the name of it. I got it last year, and I like it too. I like the green forest smell a bit more than the black forest smell. And here's another one. That person who sent me the 3 complimentary bottles sent me some imps too. One was squirting cucumber, which smells like a squirting cucumber. If you like cucumber, definitely check that out. It's right on the money. And then Plunder, which is a good one. This is one of those piratey smells. Okay. The scent of a pirate's bumboat overflowing with stolen wares, tea leaf, cassia, cinnamon bark, clove, allspice, sandalwood, tobacco, peppercorn, and nutmeg. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's right. It's, got the tea leaf and some spices. A little tobacco. It's kind of peppery. Yeah, so that's a good one. Although I do have some piratey smells that I like better, and from 2015's Trading Post Halloween update, there was one, I think wait, no, it was Lilith. It was the Liliths, sorry. En Garde is very tobacco-y and rummy. So good. So good. And it's very long-lasting. I kind of feel like Hoggle has a bit of a pirate kind of feeling. So I do like those better, but this is kind of, it's you know, getting close. It's getting close to that dimension. Okay, so I think I've covered everything that I put out in front of me. Wow, that was a long video. So I hope you've gotten something out of this. If there are any of these that you were contemplating purchasing, maybe I've helped you in some way. Maybe I've given you some ideas that you didn't have. If you'd never heard of Mr. Nancy, 2 thumbs up for sure. I can't imagine anyone not loving that. How can you not love sugar cookies? Okay, so yeah, I'll wrap it up and I'll say happy holidays. I hope you are well and enjoying life, or at least not suffering through it. Okay, bye.